Alright, so I'm down here at Phantom, bringing in the favour that, you know, I said I would do, and so we're on the 250 tow truck. Let me just, we've just paint stripped the whole roof. Now just cleaning it all up. And then paint stripping the guards as well. This is the F250 tow truck. I'm pretty tired. We've Cole's done a quick paint job. Boys are chatting.
Wait, well, did he actually get his fucking trophy painted, or is he just talking? He wants to see it. Well, did he actually get it?
You just need to get the electric windows all wired up.
There we go.
So she's got the roof canopy and stuff up there with the radio. And then armrests will go on and should be fully electric. So.
That's cool as. Alright, so me and Shay were driving home, and literally I seen this on the highway, and I seen Wild Builds, and I was like, what's happening? He's like, we're going, I've got a car meet. So we're on the way home. I just picked up stickers, and then so we just pulled up to a car meet. It's just a little one, 286s, a couple of Hondas, 370Z. The old H22 Prelude. Honda gang. Couple of bikes are out. EK4 plates on tri-spoke rims. Needs a bit of paint work, but she'll be alright. The old Renault. Another Prelude. Zach Fall Builds, let's go. So yeah, so random. And we're in the Jeep too, so, you know, always the way. When you're in the car, you always see the cool other cars. But so yeah, I got some stickers. Trying to figure out the camera a bit better. Keep saying it, but I don't know where to put the stickers. Anyway. Alright, so I went and picked up some stickers. So I'll have some little ones to hand out to people. We got white and a matte red, which will be cool. And then I got two window banners styles to run. So we're going to chuck these on. It's now 9:30 on a Monday night, isn't it? I think so. 10 o'clock?
It's 10.
It's 10 o'clock on a Monday night. We literally just got home from the city because we got distracted on the way home from a car meet. So it was nice to meet everyone that I met. But yeah, we're going to quickly throw this window banner on and then go to bed. So I've got to pull the old banner off. Let's get into it. Alright, so the new window banner is on. And there's the brand chasing clout. Looking very good. It looks like it's on a bit of an angle, but I think it's because of those little round things that make it, yeah. But it is slightly on an angle, but that's all right. It came out very well. Big shout out to Mood Racer, Zach Ferris, for getting it done. Thank you so much, man. I love the red. That's absolutely awesome. Looks so nice. So yeah, if it's something that you think that you'd like, let me know and I can print out more. Not bad for a little trial run. I definitely like it. It looks cool. Nice colour. Matte chrome red. Getting it ready for power cruise. Alright, so I'm back down here at Phantom and we're working on the F250. Tonight I'm going to try and get this guard pretty much repaired and ready. Get a good skimmer bog. I'm not going to stay here for too long tonight, so this is what I'm going to be working on. As you can see, look how sharp it should sort of look. Got a nice sharp line, and there's a like inline in there, and we just don't have that with this guard. Unfortunately, we thought we had a brand new guard for this to replace this damaged one. It turns out we got two good, I think it was driver's side ones. So yeah, so it's got two good driver's side guards, but that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll get this line nice and straight again, and then yeah, really work on here. Also, Kyle's gone and got the best bog that you can get your hands on. This makes life so much easier. That's one thing. They just started the burnout car up again. We'll go check that out. But yeah. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of beating around. We've got this line a little bit sharper. This line here needs to come out. There's massive lows here. Part of me, like, I know it's just a gonna be a daily tow truck thing, but I think I'm actually gonna take this guard to work. The air pressure here is just not good enough for my Blue Point sander, my DA. So you know, I would love to be able to just give it a good hard hit, really sharpen these lines back up, and then yeah. So what I'm going to do with this guard now is just put it to the side. This guard's not bad at all, so I'm just going to run over it, and I might start filling it. Or there's little rust spots, as you can see. So I also want to hit it with my purple wheel, and then I've got rust treatment at work, so I'll just give it a good rust go over with the rust treatment, oxidize it all, and then yeah. So rightio, so what I want to just do right now is just explain something to you. If you're thinking about doing some panel beating at home, doing some DIY action, which is fantastic, I suggest everyone try and give it a red hot crack go, because then you'll appreciate it a little bit more from like a professional side of things. If you are, do yourself a favour, get quality material, because the quality material that you get will help you in the long run. I'm not going to try and shit on any brands, but there's certain automotive brands out there that have stuff, but it's cheap, it's nasty, and it really is concrete when you're trying to sand it out. Now, you don't have a Repco or anything like that around you that deals with like some automotive industry stuff like Valspar, I suggest trying to find a paint refinishing store, because a paint refinishing store will stock something similar to a 3M Platinum. Now, Repco, they have Rage Gold, which is pretty damn good as well. However, this is my favourite tinner box. This is the one that is in pretty much every panel shop that you go to, hopefully. It is a whole lot more expensive. However, the application is amazing. It sands out amazing. I can leave it overnight and sand it, and it still will come out so easy compared to others. And that's what you want to do. And you know, it shouldn't have to be difficult, it shouldn't be that hard. So yeah, I suggest something like this, a 3M Platinum. However, if you went into a Repco, you could go hit up Repco and get Rage Gold. Another great brand is U-Pol. U-Pol's fantastic. Most shops will stock this. This is Dolphin Glaze. So after I've done my wipe with this, and there might be some little spots that don't feel quite right, I don't have to usually, but if I do, I'd skim it with this. It's a very lightweight filler. It's pretty runny. Gets in all your pinholes, so they're great for that. I was lucky enough from Harley to get me some 3M sanding dip. 3M's fantastic. So yeah, I got some 80 grit here. But yes, so that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to take this guard to work. I really need to be able to, as you can see, there's just some rust spots, so we're going to have to rust treat these. And then yeah, but hopefully we'll have a tow truck to daily around in. And this guard I'm going to go over now. I might actually skim this guard in certain spots just so you can see what it looks like when I lay down the filler and just how much easier it is. So yeah, also I've got to weld some holes up here, so yeah, we're going to take this one to work. So just going over this one, and for an 80-year-old car, there's a little bit of bog in here. There was a little bit here. I can't really feel why there was. But apart from that, this panel is extremely straight, which is fantastic and rare. So yeah, we're just gonna I'm gonna hit over this with 80, fill these little spots here. Definitely need to weld up some spots here, and then yeah, laughing. Alright, so before I get too carried away for the rest of tonight, like there's little holes that I've got to weld up and stuff, and I don't really have a helmet. It's pretty nasty in here, so I'd like to really get a salt, like you can see someone's just bogged in there. So I'm gonna clean that all out and really hit it with the welder, weld these holes up. Again, not going too crazy. He's just going to daily it and just enjoy it for what it is. So what I am going to do is, because I gave you an explanation on the bog, I'm going to wipe some in now, cover these little, there was some bog in here before, or how the Americans like to call it, bondo. So I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. It's literally probably just here, as that's all it needs. I've gone over it with some 80 grit, and then yeah, same as here, put a little bit in here. So I'm going to show you how we get to that process. Right, I got my bog board as seen on the Skid Factory, custom made, and a metal applicator. Now for me, I love the metal applicators, they're just the best. Plastic applicators get too flimsy, I like it being sturdy. I use it this way, the width way, and then yeah, so now this tin bog has not been opened yet. Bar I can find, obviously. Now, I really
mentioning why I like this bob. Open it up. You'll really see, like when I pull it out, it's kind of running, it's nice, it's still solid, it's still nice, and you know. Oh yeah, what's on top of the thing anyway. So it's a nice creamy colour. Yellowish. But as you can see, like this bit, obviously the tin hasn't been sitting upside down. Usually we put our tins upside down so the oil will sit on top, but like there you go, now it's starting to want to move and drip out a bit. You should probably stir it as well. Now when you go to mix your bog, it's 50 to 1. So this is your hardener. So most bogs are 2-part bogs. Just knead it through because it's that little bit of a shake. There's that really runny stuff that comes with it. The liquid inside of it. Now 50 to 1. I've always been taught just one nice line straight across, 50 to 1. When mixing, I was always told to stop from getting pinholes to keep it, but I just bang straight over. I never really have issues. I think it's like when you go to apply it. My first wipe, I really apply pressure. Yeah, just really get it in there. You want it so it sort of starts to change a different colour as well. That's how you know you're on the money. It's going to go off on you. It's, the weather here's actually dropped off. It's starting to get a bit cool, so these are things that you've got to keep an eye out for as well. The colder it is, probably the more hardener you're going to need. On a hot day, you don't really need much hardener. It goes off your life way too quick. Right, so I've got that mixed in. Right, so we're going to come over here now. And we're just going to wipe some in. Like I said, my first wipe is going to be a tight wipe. Really get into the lows. So, you know, bang. Like that. Right. Now, usually, if this was it was a repair, I wouldn't have gone completely to bad metal. And what I'd usually do is I sand off my repair, where I'm going to apply the bog. I feather out the paint, so I would have essentially still had paint here, and I'm bogging it over the edge of the paint. And then when I sand it in, it all feathers in together. That helps me. It stops there being multiple things that you can feel. Usually, like in this case scenario, it's going to feel like there's always going to be an edge because there's no paint, no primer, it's just bare metal, the whole thing. So it's always going to feel a little funny, especially when you get down to like your 240 grits. You notice every little bit. Now, the smoother you wipe this in, the easier it is to sand out. Stuff like this on it can be a little bit difficult because there's a little bit of shape there. It's not exactly a dead set flat panel. So yeah. Now I've gone above and beyond. You saw the dent was probably out of here. I've gone further because I know further out the ends should feel quite. Same thing. First slight wipe, really get into the grooves. Now this is my wipe where I just go above it a bit. Now it's starting to go off on me a little bit. Still nice, but I'll stay away from anywhere where I need to weld though as well, because this is very flammable. So the minute it gets hot, it will just want to fall out. So same thing. The sooner you wipe it in, just the easier it is to deal with. It's getting a bit tricky. Like this probably isn't the greatest white. It's not terrible, but like I said, just it's going to do everything I need it to do anyway. Oh yeah, so that's that done. And like usual, now you can see it's starting to go off. That's it. So for me, that's like I've obviously done the perfect amount. If I needed to speed up, I would have. But you know, now it's going off. If you have a field log, it gets really hot. So yeah. Just before I go, we'll tidy this up. I'll put out this piece here. And a bit here. Not really getting anything into it, so just want to send it. So yeah. So what I did there was I just quickly also showed you a block versus a sander. Now you can see how easy it was with the sander, bang, and by hand. Now by hand is a whole lot better in my opinion, because that's what you want to look for. Nice feathering out. You know that it's, see here how it generally looks like there's a line there, so you can feel that. And the smoother you sand that, the worse that's going to end up feeling, till it feathers out somewhat more like that, where it's starting, you see it edging away, it's all going in nice, whereas this, you've just got a solid line, there's no feather to it. With the DA, not too bad, it actually feels okay. Again, feels a bit funny here, like as if there's a bit of a low, and you can sort of see it. So what's happening is you can see that, see how, for example, that this is feathered out nicely, and now you can see that I started bog out here all together, and you can see that bog's now run away from, and it's leaving this metal coming through. That's telling me that here is high and that there's still a low through here, where on this side it's feathered out nicely and together. So yeah, just little pointers there for you. And the same up the top. The top actually feels feels pretty good for running over it with a sander. But yeah, whereas the top up here actually feels, I've got like obviously bits and pieces coming through, but it feels okay. Now this car is going black, so therefore it needs to be pretty spot on. With black cars, you're gonna see everything. White cars aren't bad, black cars suck. But yeah, that's for me. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. And yeah. Right, yeah, so now I am just packing up, but just show you this back piece that I just filled in and quickly buzzed out and gave it a sand down, so yeah. Looks much better. Then we can start working on the bottom. The bottom's a bit hectic. There's a couple of pieces. Probably paint strip the rest and tidy it right up. And yeah, it doesn't need much, so we're not far off from just buzzing it right down, sending it primer and then paint. So one thing that is pretty awesome is that I live around the corner from Slim's, and the burgers and fries here are so damn good. So we're gonna get something to eat, as it's
8 o'clock at night. Although it looks like the diner's shut, I don't know. Yeah, so their thick shakes are sick. They're so good. As you can see, like, you got just ketchup for days. But yeah. I got myself the strawberry cooler. I haven't tried it yet, so keen on that. But as you can see, it's very American style. Pretty dope. So yeah, this is just in Clontarf. It's like old school diner vibes. So yeah, the fries here, I don't know what it is. They're the roll. They're so good. So let's try this strawberry cooler. That is different. It's very different. I like it. I'll show you what it is. So this is it, strawberry cooler, freshly. Yeah, that's dope. I didn't know what it was. I didn't really pay attention. I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's try it. So yeah, I just had a big mouthful, and you can tell it's just fresh as strawberries. They're squished in there. That's, yeah, I rate it. I highly rate it. So usually I always joke about getting shit for free. Like, she's seen that I was vlogging and talking it up. So she's like, can you leave a Google review? And if you do, I'll get you a free ice cream. And I can't say no to a free ice cream. So we're getting a free salted caramel ice cream. I'm all about it. Let's go. Like I said, if you're around Clontarf, Kippering, check it out. It's so good. Honestly, I've seen heaps of car people getting photos of out the front because of the lighting and stuff, and it's awesome. So yeah, and the food is amazing. It's top notch. The first time I came here, everyone was like loving the legend. There's a few car people here, so yeah. All right, here we go. Thank you. Have a good night. So yeah, there we go. Sorry, I zoomed in, but yeah, stoked. Let's go.